Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in Cairo in Egypt for a two-day state visit. The visuals that you see are coming from the Al-Hakim Mosque in Cairo. This is Prime Minister Narendra Modi's big message to the Bohra community, Dawoodi Bohra community in India. The Al-Hakim Mosque is the fourth largest mosque in Egypt. Prime Minister yesterday held discussions on economy, infrastructure development and energy security with Egyptian CEO and oil strategist during a visit to the Mediterranean nation. Those visuals that you see are coming from inside the Al-Hakim Mosque. The mosque is one of the oldest in Egypt and it was renovated by the Bohra community. The renovation started in the year 1917 and the mosque was open to people in the year 2022. In fact, yesterday Prime Minister also met eminent personalities from the Bohra community. Visuals are coming from inside this mosque. Al-Hakim Mosque, the second largest mosque in Egypt. Recently renovated, the renovation was done by the Bohra community. Prime Minister is also all set to meet the President of Egypt, Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. And over the past 24 hours, Prime Minister has spoken with eminent CEOs and also with eminent personalities of the Bohra community. Discussions have been held. Some MOUs have also been signed between India and Egypt. After this mosque, the Prime Minister is all set to visit the Heliopolis War Cemetery. Shaira Ameem is now joining me from Cairo. Shaira, we can see these images, coming out from inside the mosque.
Yes, I can show you some images of the beautiful mosque. It's really impressive. As you can see, security is tight, and we're very fortunate because there is a member of the Dawoodi Bohra community who was with the Prime Minister, and we'd like to hear from him about the significance of the visit to the mosque by the Prime Minister.
Good morning, here. This mosque has been a heritage mosque. This mosque was restored by the Bohra community, and this mosque is known as Al-hakim Mosque. And today it was an historic day for the entire Bohra community here in Egypt, as the Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, came here and bestowed us, and we were really honored by his visit here, because it's an historic visit by a Prime Minister of India. And it was approximately 35 to 40 minutes where he looked into all the different aspects of the mosque. And he was also received by the Minister of Antiquity, Mr. Mostafa Madbouly, and the son of His Holiness Sayyidina Mufaddal Saifuddin, Dr. Sayyidina Mufaddal Saifuddin. He especially flew from Africa to receive the Prime Minister here at the mosque today morning, and we were really fortunate, as we had you could say we had a kind of a family time with the Prime Minister, where he inquired about everybody's health, and also the Prime Minister was introduced to the few members of the Bohra community who were involved in the restoration of this mosque and the Prime Minister was very happy to see that they were still here present, and it was a wonderful sight. And the day we had our children also together with us, we cannot express our happiness today because
Has the mosque been completely renovated, or is there more work to be done?
many years ago, as I mentioned, because I'm not exactly aware of the dates on by heart now, but initially many years ago, it was restored from its depleted site structure, and recently it was once again renovated, and it was opened by the governor approximately 2 or 3 months ago, and now it's completed. There is no more work left, and there is a kind of when anyone enters a mosque, he feels that there is a lot of peace that is felt. There's a lot of the atmosphere is totally incomparable.
And Gujarat, where Prime Minister Modi is from, has a sizable Dawood Bohra community, and relations are long-standing between the Prime Minister and that Indian community.
Yes, that's true that we have a lot of members of the Bohra community from Surat. There's a sizable amount in Ahmedabad, and as she rightly said, that there is a big number of Dawoodi Bohra communities originating from Gujarat. And the word Bohra itself means we are traders, businessmen. So we are a business community and we are a trading community. And Egypt, we have a sizable amount of people who are into industries. There's a lot of investments from Indian companies here, Bohra companies here in Egypt.
And that would be one of the topics on discussion that the Prime Minister will discuss with President Sisi, increased Indian investments in Egypt, but also stronger economic and trade ties, and in particular political and security issues. Because Prime Minister Modi also spoke to the Grand Mufti yesterday about radicalism and cross-border terrorism, and you know, it's something that concerns both Egypt and India.
Well, Shahira, thank you so much for joining us. Shahira Amin joining us from Cairo, from the Al-Hakim Mosque, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited the eminent members of the Dawood Bohra community.